entre o mar e os golfinhos. Descobrir os golfinhos e as grutas de Sesimbra.
Olá, olá.
Como é que começa a voz de bebê?
Olá.
Hoje fui a Sesimbra com os meus avós. Fomos andar de barco pela primeira vez. Eu estava muito contente e um bocadinho nervoso também. No barco vinha a bióloga Catarina. Ela explicou muitas coisas sobre Sesimbra e sobre a área protegida da Arrábida. Disse-nos que os golfinhos vivem aqui, porque a água é limpinha e tem muito peixe.
So first of all, welcome on board. My name again, Catarina. Okay, I'm going to be one of your guides today. We have Andre, our lovely captain. You can say hi. If there's anything you need, faz a luz. Não? Só for one. Só for one. I just miss it. So as I was saying, if there's anything you need, we are here for you, okay? We want you to have fun and a pleasant experience. So if there's anything you need, let us know straight away so we can do something about it and help you. Okay, don't keep it to yourself, don't be shy. Okay? Yeah. Is this your first time in Sesimbra?
Yes.
Yes. Was this your primeira vez?
No.
So, Sesimbra, the village here behind me, okay? It might look quite small, but this is just a central part of Sesimbra, the most primitive one. Sesimbra is actually a big city. It has almost the double area of Lisbon, of the city of Lisbon. Doesn't look like it, but yes. So it's a fishing village, as you can see. It's not the biggest fishing port in Portugal, but it's the one that sells the most, even first place or second place every year. So there was the need of creating a few rules around here that would not only protect, of course, all the wildlife we have around us, but also the community, because there's still a big part of the community living on this kind of activities. So I'm not sure if you know, we are currently inside of a protected area. Did you know that? Yeah. So this is all called Arrábida Natural Park. Okay, so Arrábida is all the chain of mountains and cliffs we are going to see today from the boat. This park was created in 1996, and in the beginning it would protect mostly land. Okay, 2 years after, in 1998, the marine area was also completed. It's called the Marine Park of the Professor Luís Salvador. So Luís Salvador was a teacher and a marine biologist, and he was the one basically observing and noticing that everything was disappearing, mainly by overfishing and human activities in general, yes. So they came up with the idea. If it wasn't for that, we probably wouldn't have anything cool to show you by now, and most of these people, they wouldn't have a job, including me. Yeah. These waters of Sesimbra are quite shallow and coastal areas, and they are quite sheltered from the wind. So if there wasn't a protected area here, everyone could come here and fish, because you have pleasant conditions, it's easier to get fish, so we wouldn't have anything by now. So the marine area has 38 kilometers of coastline, okay? It is more or less in the middle. And then it has 2.2 kilometers to the outside. What do you think? Salvador here is saying it's good. I don't disagree, it's good, but it's small. Yeah, for the size of protected area we have, it's actually good. Things are working, okay? But it could be way much bigger than this. It's not the biggest protected area in Portugal, in Europe as well. 38 kilometers is something, it's quite big, but then 2.2 is quite short, for me, my personal and professional opinion. But still, things are getting back on track, okay? Just if it's so good with this area, just imagine what would be if it was bigger. Yeah, it would be way much better. But still, it's working. I say it's working because if we didn't have any food for the animals we are going to look for today, they wouldn't be here. Yeah, and every year we get to see different species, more abundance as well, which means that they feel safe here and there's food for them. As I said, if they hadn't any food here, they would just pass by on their migration, okay? And they would keep going instead of staying here for a while. Yeah. So something is working for sure. Yeah. So it's really important that you understand all of these animals are completely wild and free. We don't control anything here besides ourselves or the boat, okay? They are the ones to choose whatever they want to do, if they want to do something with us. Yeah. Most of the time, they are, well, quite interactive. Yeah, they love to play around the boat. Of course, we can also find some families that for some reason are feeling quite shy today. They also wake up in groups, okay? They feel emotions just like we do. They are extremely sensitive beings. It's scientifically proved that they feel sadness, they feel happiness, excitement, they grieve their families, just like the elephant. It's a common trait between mammals. Yeah. So way much more animals than we think feel emotions actually. Yeah. I think there's someone in the world that doesn't like us to know that. Yeah. For profit, for own profit. But yes, they really feel emotion. So they are extremely intelligent as well. Okay, so we don't force anything here. We don't feed them, we don't harass them, we don't touch them. Not allowed. Swimming with them also not allowed. Okay, we're just there to watch. And it's always amazing when they actually let you stay there. Yeah, because they choose to accept you. I think it's better that way than to see them jumping inside of a pool, which is not cool at all. Yeah. So I'm going to show you now the most common species we can see all year round. This is the short-beaked common dolphin. É o golfinho comum de bico curto. In general, it's the common dolphin all over the world. That's the translation. Yeah. It has a short beak. It's not a nose. They don't have a nose. They don't breathe like us. Well, it functions the same way. The air just doesn't come out from the nose because they don't have one. It comes out from the blowhole. It's basically, well, it's an opening they have in the back of their heads. So these guys are the most interactive ones we have, the bubbly ones. In terms of personality, they play with everything that moves, basically. Yeah. Usually when they see the boat, they drop everything and they come. If they like, they will stay. If they are really focusing, for example, on hunting, they will go back to it. Yeah. It's possible to see them showing many different behaviors, just traveling, hanging out with their family or other families as well, because they actually interact with many different families from their own species and from different species as well. Okay, as I said, they like to interact with everything that moves, basically. Then we have bottlenose dolphins. So these are probably the ones you know better, or at least that you've seen the most. Okay, this is usually the target species that they use in aquatic parks. Okay, you can see the house with the way they issue. I was just saying that, for example, these are the dolphins that appear on the billboards of Zumaru, which is an aquatic park here in Portugal. If we get the chance to see them, you will see they behave completely different, okay, than we are used to see. They usually like to keep the distance. It's not because they feel uncomfortable with us, it's just their personality. They are quite independent, okay? It's almost if they are saying, well, I have my family, I have my friends from my own species, because it's not only with us, it's with all the other species as well. They don't really like to interact. So you can stay there, and whenever I want to, I will come to you. Yeah. Whenever I want to. Yeah. They strongly... yeah. At the distance, they all look quite small, but when we get to see them really close, you can actually see the full size. And it's impressive, yeah.
Quando o barco começou a andar, senti um friozinho na barriga. Parecia que estávamos num escorrega gigante. De repente a Catarina disse: olhem a vida. E eu vi golfinhos, muitos golfinhos, a nadar mesmo ao lado do barco. Eles saltavam fora de água e pareciam que estavam a sorrir. Pareciam que estavam a brincar connosco. Os golfinhos acompanhavam o barco como quisessem fazer uma corrida. Foi o momento mais fluido do passeio. daquelas grutas há muitos anos. A Praia da Ribeira do Cavalo é vinda, a areia é branquinha e a água parece uma piscina.
Qual é o nome desta praia?
Esta praia chama-se Ribeira do Cavalo. É aqui uma das praias mais conhecidas aqui da nossa região.
Mas é só por mar, não tem?
Não, tem acesso a pé, vem aqui por este lado.
Difícil, não é? Como a Praia da Ursa.
É mais fácil que a Praia da Ursa. Muito mais fácil. So this beach is called Ribeira do Cavalo. Ribeira is like a tree, Cavalo is horse. We have this rock that is supposed to look like the head of a horse. É suposto parecer a cabeça do cavalo. This used to be one of our secret beaches, but in 2017 it's won a prize as one of the most beautiful beaches in Europe. And since then, a lot of things have changed. It's quite calm today because, well, it's no longer summer, yeah. But usually in the summer it's completely crowded, and it has to do mostly with the taxi boats, because there are taxi boats that you can take, and they can take you to the beach. But it's also possible to hike for about 30 minutes, more or less. You can bring the car up on a dirt road. This is called toe steering. Toe steering is similar to canyoning, but on the coastline. So it's a mix between rock climbing, cliff diving, and swimming.
Da minha vida. Vi golfinhos, aprendi coisas novas com a Catarina e andei de barco pela primeira vez. Quero agradecer à Catarina por tudo que me ensinou e aos avós por este passeio tão lindo. E aos golfinhos por terem vindo para brincar connosco. Obrigado por assistirem e adeus.